coming up on Relatables. Things guys love but won't admit. When she sings in the car and I say it sucks, it's not a duet. I secretly love it.
Oh, I agree. I love it. Oh. Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables. You are listening to
Relatables.
Season 2.
Episode 19.
Dude, a lot of episodes. How many episodes did we do in Season 1?
Not that many because you went to England.
Yeah, because we went away and then we were like, we may as well fucking like take a break and then yada, yada, yada. So then we started Season 2
and we said once we made this setup and it turned out, props to you how good it turned out. We were like we're never changing. Season 2 forever.
I can't be bothered to change it. I'm a little bittersweet, you know, because this is second last episode of Season 2. Are we going to end Season 2 is the question.
I don't know. Are we coming back? I think we are ending it.
We're going to end it, but we're going to come back to the same studio. I can't be we can paint it. I mean, we can paint it if you want. Like, just change the color of the wood.
I think this is just us. Oh, so we're giving away what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I was going to come on here and start it with.
Okay.
Guys, so Season 2 is going to have 20 episodes. Mm-hmm. And Oddie, can you tell them what we're doing?
I'm just going to say it.
We've mentioned it.
Yeah, we have mentioned it, but we haven't given the official name.
Yeah.
It is Relatables on tour. Indonesia,
let's go.
Your boys, Jake and Oddie, heading to the skies.
We're going into the skies.
We're flying economy.
We're flying wonderful economy. Virgin Airlines.
Yeah, we balled out, guys. Didn't go that cheeky Jetstar. We went Virgin. We're heading to Bali for 2 months.
2 months.
But you know what that means for you guys. Jake and I have a lot of time.
Don't fret.
Don't stress at all. The whole reason we're going is for the potty.
Business.
Well, we got all the time in the world to concentrate on this. So the content is just going to get elevated, as we like to say, to the moon.
To the fucking moon. So basically, we want to come on and let you guys know that, second last episode of Season 2, and then it will be starting up as Relatables on tour, Indonesia.
Yeah.
See,
we got some
episode 1.
We got some big things in the works, so stay tuned for that. And,
hopefully it's fun. And so we're going to obviously have fun. Yep. But also, we're going to have so everyone's favorite guest, Jack. Oh, he's coming for the first week.
Yeah, one of our good mates is coming.
And,
if you're an OG, you know him.
If you're an OG, you know who he is. He hasn't been on for a while.
Yeah.
We'll get him on surely once.
Maybe
on the tour episode.
We might do a scat chat or something.
Yeah, we'll just do a quick segment. He doesn't deserve a full episode.
But why is that sort of possible is because we're appreciative of every single person listening. Yeah. And we got a lot of good things going on because everyone's the dilemmas getting sent in, the interaction with you guys is just really good. And just from the bottom of Jake and Al's heart, we just want to say thank you everybody for listening.
Yes, I really wanted to thank the people that send us messages of people. We've had messages of people saying we helped them through something.
Yeah.
Which is wild. I thought that only ever happened to people when they were huge. Yeah. I thought that's when they got those messages.
It's bittersweet. It puts a smile on both of our faces.
Yeah, and it just makes me so, whenever I read someone and they go, "Oh, you got me through this breakup," and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And it's just makes me, because I know that there's people who I would love to message to say thank you for getting me through my breakup, but they wouldn't reply because
yeah, we're doing our best to get to everybody, and from the bottom of our heart, thank you. But
thank you very much.
Speaking about smiles and everything, how you going, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited. It's starting to, the trip's it's slowly sinking in, but just knowing so it's Thursday today. Mm-hmm. This comes out on Monday, and then we're going to record another episode and have it edited to go. So it's the first week we're there. We have kind of off, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think because I'm also I'm not even done work yet. So I'm working. So we've got this today. Got to edit this. I've got to work from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we leave Monday. So it's just, I feel like it's not sinking yet because I just have, we've got a lot to do.
Yeah, we do. We do have a lot to do.
I feel like we just have, and also leading up into even today, we've just got other stuff that we've been trying to sort out. That's just out of our control.
100%.
And so now we just have a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, should I tell them? I got a bone to pick with the society, and should we tell them about the bank account?
Oh, bro, yeah. Let's not easy.
So Jake and I are trying to open a bank account for the rideables anyway. Well, I like being transparent with everything we do.
Yeah. Guys, we want to make some money.
Yeah. Anyway, so the first thing to do in that is open a joint bank account for the business name Relatables.
Yeah.
Anyway, for some reason, if anyone didn't know, my real name's Otway Conrad Clark.
Conrad with a C.
Conrad with a C. And for some reason, on like the ATO or the tax file, my middle name starts with a K.
Yeah.
So me and Jake go in this bank with 2 forms of identification, my passport and my license. Jake's all good on his end.
Yep.
And for some reason on the computer, it's popping up that my middle name starts with a K. I'm right in front of him with 2 forms of identification and like, we can't do anything about it because the computer says that this file has a K. I'm like, it's me. Like, I'm right here.
I'm here.
Yeah. Just let me just use a bit of like common sense. Like you can tell like someone's just obviously pressed the wrong letter in once because they saw Conrad and then their brain processed like that. So it's taken me like an extra 3 weeks and I'm talking to like the top of the bank, like trying to sort this out. Then I had troubles with the accountant and I was just like, man, I hate, this is what makes society so fucking annoying.
Yeah, and like what Oddie had to do was get a hold of an accountant and the accountant had to write a proper formal letter saying what the business is, that his name is right, that this, that, the other. And then I had to go in and we had to print it off and drop it off. And I didn't tell you this. I was on the phone to her because I looked up, it was 3:50 and I was like, surely they close at 5. I told you this part, and then I looked it up, they close at 4. So I called up and said, please just let me come drop it off, please. Yeah. And she said, yes. And then she goes, oh, also don't forget your license. And I was like, you need my license again?
Why?
And I just had to literally it's almost like, they do everything possible to cover their ass. That's what it would look like. Because all I did was hand the license and the sheet of paper under. They took it over and she just like took the sheet of paper and the license, didn't look at it or look at me because she was in her office and I was outside of a locked building. And then just came and gave my license back to me. And it was like someone else, like one of the workers that came and gave it back. And I was like, oh, like it's like they just do it to cover their ass to, you know? Because I guess there's scams out there. Yeah. We'd be a pretty intricate scam if we tried to scam them. We're pretty honest.
Yeah, we're just dumb and it's annoying. But I think that's fucking relatable that like everything to do with like common sense has just been taken out of the equation because you can't just tick a box anymore.
And also we are doing this for the first time.
Yeah.
We don't know anyone. We don't know anyone that's done this.
No.
Like we know people that have started a business.
Yeah.
But it's not this.
No.
So we don't have anything to go off. So we're doing it for the first ever time. We're learning ourselves. And I guess the way we both looked at it was like, look, in the future, we can just give people advice. So we'll do everything wrong.
Yeah.
And then we'll get it right eventually. And then in the future, we'll give advice. And that's what we did.
It is weird though, because we do preach, especially during the process. I'm not going to lie, I've been like pretty semi-stressed lately just because everything, we're just doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But this is the happiest I've ever been.
I know, it's wild. Same, I agree.
I'm just enjoying the process of like, not only this is going really well, but just like my life in general, like my health. Work, we got things looked forward to, other things that are really good in my life. And I'm just waking up every morning. We like to say it, happiness is a choice.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like ready to go.
I know. See, like I wake up and I'm like, I don't do it every morning, but I do catch myself. And sometimes I'll catch myself being in maybe a bad mood and I'll be like, and I've started to be like, this is what I'm going to look back on as a happy time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to look back on this as this is one of the happiest times of my life. So I need to embrace it.
Yeah, literally. I was hanging out with someone the other day and they were just like, you don't stop smiling, eh? And I was just like,
yeah, buddy.
I can't help it.
Is this part 2 of the soft launch? Who are we hanging out with?
No, that's someone else. Anyways, getting on with the episode.
Yeah, thanks, guys. So big thanks to everyone sending messages in. Keep sending your dilemmas. We'd like to help you out. And yeah.
Let's jump into them.
Do what you want to do. Be what you want to be. Relatables.
Dilemma time. Like we said, we love to help every single person out.
Yep.
And we're doing our best to get to as many of you as possible. But one thing I want to add, Jake, when you send us an Instagram DM, use the keyword dilemma.
Oh, yeah. That's a new thing we've been trying to do.
Because otherwise it gets lost.
Yeah. So it's getting uncontrollable now. So use at the very start of it, write dilemma.
Yep.
And then so we can look up dilemma and then go through them then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's other messages that we have to filter through and then it just becomes monotonous, man.
Exactly. But we got, like last week, 2 each again. Mm-hmm. I think they're both good. Jake, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So mine starts off with, I am aware that I'm in a very privileged situation. And then not everybody gets this opportunity, but it's been really hard on me and I'm trying to finally fix it. I'm 20 and came to Australia, Perth, about 6 months ago to work as an au pair. About 2 months ago, I decided that I wanted to leave the family earlier than planned to get out of my comfort zone and start doing FIFO in order to get some money in my 88 days. So in order to get some money and my 88 days. And FIFO is fly in, fly out.
Yep.
Ever since I told everyone about my plan, I actually felt very uncomfortable and overwhelmed with the idea. Maybe also because all my friends left to go travel or go back home. So it feels like nothing is keeping me in Perth anymore. I was thinking of going to the East Coast, Sydney, instead to get a new experience there just to actually see more of Australia. But I can't wrap my head around what to do since I don't feel like I actually know what I want. I just know that going back to Germany is not an option. I really want to get my 88 days done so I have the chance to come back one day, but I feel like I would just be wasting my time working. FYI, if I do leave the family early, it's in about 3 weeks. So would be thankful for some advice. She said that she just can't seem to get her ass up and do something. And I kind of thought this was like a relatable one. Not the fact that she's like traveling, because not everyone's doing that. It's cool that she is aware she's privileged, but a lot of people just, I think, they get big ideas. You know what I mean? So like she's got like this big idea to like go. So like she's probably thinking maybe if I go to Sydney, like that'll help everything. That's what I was thinking.
I think the relatable thing for me there too is she doesn't know what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And like you said, actually, I didn't even think about that. A lot of people especially think that if I go somewhere else or I do something else, that's where I'll find my happiness.
Yeah.
But like, that's not how it works.
No, that's not how it works, man.
It comes from within.
You know, like what in Sydney is going to make you happy? Yes, you'll see the first few days will be cool because you'll be seeing Sydney, but then you would have seen Sydney.
Yeah.
So if you've like, maybe like thinking about
it's a tricky one.
It's tricky.
She is a bit stuck. I think only FIFO is good for money, but because she's 20, I don't reckon FIFO's it at 20.
No?
You need to find yourself like money.
But the thing is, she does need to do her 88 days.
And FIFO counts as 88 days?
And FIFO counts as 88 days.
I suppose that's taking two birds with one stone.
It really is good experience.
Yeah.
You'd be saving so much money on the 88 days. Then your 88 days is done.
Yeah.
And so then the rest of your time traveling Australia, basically, you could probably save up enough to go and just do whatever you want.
100%.
So it's almost like you just need to pick something and do it without double question, like without second guessing yourself.
I think you got to be say like I'm not going to be happy doing. You're not going to be happy doing FIFO for 88 days.
You need to. It's hard work.
What's that? 36, about 3 months.
I think 88. It's close to 3 months. Yeah, it's a couple of days off 3 months.
I think if you're going to do it, you just got to accept it's probably going to be the shittest 3 months you're ever going to have.
Yeah, but it's like also probably worth it if you want to keep traveling.
Yeah, I think it's worth it 100%, especially if to grow as a person. And 3 months, she'll probably save enough money to do close to a year.
Yeah,
something like that,
bro. I think it's also though like just everyone just gets so stuck with they give themselves options. Yeah, I feel like she's given herself some options, and so now she's like, Well,
one thing I've struggled to say, I said I struggled to find a purpose in life.
Yeah,
and one of my problems was I felt like I could probably do like a lot of things, and like that was my thing. I was like, maybe I could go do architecture, maybe I could be a PT, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that, and I had my brain in so many different points. And like, it just was an endless cycle of like things that never worked.
Yeah.
And I could never set my mind on one thing. So I don't know, maybe write down the pros and cons of what you got going on in Germany, pros, cons of what's in Australia in 88 days, of the different options you can do.
Yeah.
Just pick one and then stick with it.
Yeah. Pick one and stick with it, finish it. And I bet you'd feel so happy after the fact.
Just the accomplishment of finishing. Yeah. Do all the pros and cons, pick one, stick with it. Don't second guess yourself ever. You say, this is what I'm doing from this day on. Bang, that's it.
It's your life. And then you choose like, I do. I mean, this is nowhere near the same situation, but at the moment I don't know why I need to stop thinking ahead because I've been doing it lately. Like I'm happy to admit, I mean, I guess I'm also human. I keep thinking to myself, like when we get home from Bali, we haven't even been to Bali yet. And I'm already thinking when we get home, I don't know why, but I keep thinking to myself, when we get home, I don't know if I want to, this is just so me and you as well. I was like, do I want to fucking bulk? What do I want to do? And then I was like, maybe I could try and do a challenge. Like, do I want to try and do a Murph every day for a certain amount of days? But, and I'm like, Jake, who gives a fuck? Go to Bali first.
Yeah, literally.
Go to Indo first and fucking do that.
I hate our brain is always thinking like a couple steps ahead. Yeah. Like, then. Come on, live in the moment with me, man. Just right down the potty. What are you doing?
And then it's like, we get stuck. I'll think that and then And then that's what happens when I don't have something to do, if that's what makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm addicted to my phone. So then when I put my phone down, that's when my brain starts to think. And then it's like, okay, well now I'm busy thinking about stuff. So it's like, then I need to pick up my phone just to stop myself from thinking. And I'm like,
it's an endless cycle, and it's just
vicious.
It's figuring out your own body.
I know.
Like how your mind works, how mine works. My mind works is different, and hers is exactly the same. I think it's just figuring yourself out. And especially you're 20, honestly, whatever you're going to do, you're probably going to fuck up somewhere. And that's just life.
Yeah, look, we still fuck up.
All the time.
Well, so like, yeah, I think you had a good answer earlier.
Use my pros cons list. Pick one, stick with it. Go for you with your heart.
Yeah, fully heart.
Okay, my one is I think it's a relationship. We're back on relationships.
We love it.
Hi boys, big fan of the podcast. I would like to stay anonymous. However, I have a dilemma. Keyword. I like two very different people. One who is a family friend, 2 years older, and one who is a work friend, 10 years older. All my friends say go for the family friend as well our best mates, however. We are best mates. However, we are best mates. He just got out of a relationship and tried to drunkenly kiss me, which I pulled backwards. On the other hand, I really like my coworker. We are both finishing off degrees in teaching, so if we break up, it's not a problem that we have to work together. It's not a problem that we have to work together. I'm unsure what to do, and there are so many pros and cons of both.
Damn, yo, I wish I had choices.
Two.
You've got choices, love. Wow. Okay. So,
let's
family friend.
You're going to go to the 10 years older guy.
I'm going to be him.
Yeah, and I'm going to be the so you're the co-worker of 10 years older, and I'm the family friend of 2 years older.
Oh, okay.
Who do you reckon she should go with? What are your rebuttals?
Oh, so
why should they go with you?
Okay, basically, I'm trying to convince her to go with me.
Yeah.
All right, 10 years older. I wish I knew the age, because if it was like 20 and 30.
Let's go 2030, because she's finishing teaching. Let's just go 2030.
Oh, no, she must be a little older.
She's 23, you're 33.
I don't. Go. Okay. So I'm trying to convince you to be with me. Oh, no, not you.
Convince her. Convince her.
Not you.
I'm fighting you. I want her, mate. I want her.
All right, look. Damn. I mean, we just have so much in common, you know. We've been hanging out through this degree. We've been helping each other out, and I really like you, and I would love to see where it goes. And I mean, I've just got fucking 10 years experience on this guy over here. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Oh, I'm terrified. Fucking.
You suck, eh? I'm winning.
Oh, okay. What are you going to say? I don't know what to do. Okay.
So, like, we got so much in common. Like, firstly, we were pretty much born at the same time. Look, we've been family friends for so long. So I feel like we have like an underlying connection that we just get each other. And I think I've felt it for ages. And I really think we should take this to the next level. And I'm not going to do something silly like drunkenly kiss you or anything like that. And I think we should be together. No?
I actually hate you, What the fuck?
What?
You just thought of that off the top of your head?
Yeah, what?
Who are you? You are such a lover boy. You are such a lover boy. Oh my God.
So I think that speaks for yourself. I can't say your name. You are going with the family friend.
Oh my God.
2 years older. Because you think 10-year wise over here would have something better to say, but he doesn't.
I just think I'm a man and you're a fucking pussy as well.
What? Okay.
Dude, what the hell? Did you read this earlier and think of what you were going to say?
No, I just thought of that on the spot. What are you talking about,
guys?
Man, I got this 30 seconds ago.
Mate, you'd be a catch. Any girl would love you. In touch with your feelings and shit.
Well, yeah, maybe.
I'm just a red flag.
You are.
Fuck's sakes.
But all jokes aside, couple things wrong with this. Probably the drunken kiss and you pull backwards. But I feel like drunkenness gets your real intentions. They come out without any like filter.
Well, it depends. Was she drunk as well?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, if you were drunk as well and you pulled backwards, that means you probably don't really like him that much because...
Yeah.
But like...
A kiss is fine.
If he was drunk and you were sober, then you would have been like, well, you're drunk. What are you doing? I would have done the same thing.
But the only other thing I would say is the fact that you're thinking about breaking up already.
With who?
She said at the end, if we break up, it's not a problem if she breaks up with 10 years older because they work together, so it doesn't matter. But if they break up with a family friend, it's sus because they're family friends.
Oh, that didn't register. Go with the 2 years older guy with the family friend.
You reckon?
Yeah, like you just said, you're thinking about breaking up with so it doesn't matter if we break it. So you think you're going to break up because there's a 10-year gap.
Yeah, literally.
You're you are in completely different phases of your life. 10 years apart.
Well, I think one thing that a girl sent this in, unfortunately, males do mature slightly later. Well, and I think females seem to think so anyway. Depends it's very individualized.
No, I agree.
But
it's proven, I think.
Yeah. But a lot of girls like to go for older men because they think they're more mature.
Yeah.
But if that's the only, I think just go off individual one-on-one.
Okay, you want to go for the older guy because you think that you want that life. You think that you're mature enough to be with him because he's 10 years older. Look, in all honesty, he is in a more mature state of life. He might act immature, but in terms of state of life experience, he is more mature. You think you want that. You think you want the boring, the mundane because he's done all the partying. He's done everything. You haven't done that yet. Yeah. You think you want that, but you don't. No. Fucking have fun. Literally. Go have fun. Go party. Go be a hoe. Maybe don't be a hoe, but maybe just go with the 2 years older guy.
I agree. And final thing, we'll leave it on. Hot take. If he's 10 years older and he's going for someone, if you're 23 and he's 33, unfortunately, I'm going to say he's a loser. Hot take. Sorry. I meant to be the green flag. But
I didn't want to say it because everyone hates me all the time because I'm supposed to be the red flag.
I had to say it. Yeah, we experienced it in school. There was always like that weird guy in year 12 who like dated like a year 8 chick or something. Everyone knows it.
I agree. Yes. You know what? I got a bone to pick with someone that commented on one of our TikToks one time.
What?
Do I give off short energy?
Yeah, you're like 5'3", I know.
Someone comments, how tall are they? And then someone replied, Oddie's 6'2" and Jake's 5'7" or something. And I was like, what?
Why do you think about that?
I don't know. I just, for some reason, you were giving off like talking about loser energy. And I was like, wait a second.
It's because you're so hot. Like you just like got to come out of you. You got to, I don't know. Well, I hope that helped. And your turn. Now your turn.
Yeah. So this is my second one here. We got, all right, boys, help a sister out. There's this guy at the gym I've had my eye on that I don't know how to approach him. Ooh, we occasionally make eye contact or work out near each other, but that's the extent of it. I want to say something to him, but don't want it to be too forward or obvious that I'm hitting on him because I'm not sure if he's single. Got to keep it casual to start and play the slow game. Also love the podcast. Thanks in advance. Thank you very much for listening. Right.
I think I'm going to be the red flag about this one dilemma.
Okay.
I hate everything about that. Why? She's playing the game. She wants to not give him much. Our things, transparency is hot. Why don't you just go talk to him and say, hey, like, I think you're really attractive. Like, I like your vibe. Are you single? Or something like that. It'll come up in conversation.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say was, so she says, what'd she say? But I don't want to be too forward.
That's hot.
You're in your situation. So girls... I don't want to speak for all women, but I think that girls, they don't like it when a guy's too forward.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we love it when a girl's forward.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't care if I'm not attracted to you or if I am attracted to you. Like any situation, if a girl comes up to me and goes, yo, I think you're fucking hot. Are you single? I would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I can actually help her out. This exact situation has happened to me.
No. You mean you were going to talk to a girl or a girl came to talk to you?
Girl, go talk to me. I'll tell you. This is a while ago, man. This
didn't happen.
Old gym, yeah.
This is lies.
No, I'm not. No,
Shut up. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not. Okay, so I had the same thing. The eyes, I don't know. I don't really gauge the working out near each other. I just go where the equipment was. I never gauge that. But I knew we were making eyes. This is ages ago.
Okay.
And we went on for weeks, your gym crush or whatever. You always work out at the same time for some reason. Whenever you go.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, whenever it's always you're like there in the morning, she's there. You're there in the other, she's there. I'm just like, it's meant to be.
The best thing I reckon. Okay, no, keep going.
Anyway, so I was doing core and I wasn't really thinking anything of it. And when I finished core, her game plan was she sort of waited for me to finish. And when I was walking out, she was doing like near the cardio because that's normally near the door. She finished too. She was like sort of gauging it. And when she walked out, she like opened the door for me and she said, how's your workout?
Ooh.
And I said, oh, yeah, good. And then she introduced herself. I introduced myself, talked a bit about fitness. You are both obviously like fitness here at the gym. And then she asked for my number.
Was she hot?
Yeah. And then we actually...
Why did it...
This is ages ago. You will know the person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it was smooth as fuck.
Are you kidding?
The forwardness is asking... If you ask for his number and he says, I've got a girlfriend, who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you go in and it's absolute worst case scenario is he says, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend. That's literally worst case scenario and it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he doesn't think you're attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no one is just going to look at you and be like, you know. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're the female in this situation. You have full control.
Literally.
You know what? I think the best thing, what I want to start trying to do is when I go to the gym with my gym crush, I want to try and cross paths and be like, "Are you following me?"
Is that what you're going to do?
I'm going to
Really?
try that.
That's bold.
They see that's forward.
Yeah, that's
Are
forward.
you following me? And then they're just going to giggle, and then it's like, now I've started something. So you never talk to her again.
Or she'll be like, ooh, no.
Are you following? You no. Okay, so to help you out, sister,
I think she's good. Yeah, that's not that bad.
I think all you need to do is go for it. Don't worry about team being.
We get a lot of dilemmas sent up where like the girls especially don't want to give too much away. I think give it away.
Give it away.
Give it away.
It'll work.
It will work.
100% of the time, it'll work.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, my turn. This is a long one. Not the best at reading, so bear with me. She wants to be anonymous. My boyfriend and I have been going out for 3 years now. There's ups and downs, but he's honestly my best friend and I see a future for us. Around 2 months before I met my boyfriend, I'd just gotten out of an 8-month-long situationship, which was probably the worst 8 months of my life. He treated me so badly, which I couldn't see until my boyfriend, who treats me like a queen, sorry to be cringe, but that's for the comparison.
Yes, queen.
I was on a night out a few weeks ago and ended up messaging him when I was drunk. I think I just wanted some closure as everything ended really abruptly. I immediately regretted it and deleted and blocked him the next morning, and it's been on my mind. I don't want to tell my friends as I know they'll be disappointed as they hated this guy, but it's weighing on me and I need a second opinion. Do you think it's normal to think of an ex when in a relationship? Love the podcast. Thank you for your help.
Ooh,
so the situation, I thought the very ending is a very relatable thing.
So she's been in a relationship for 3 years.
It's a long time.
That's a long relationship. Around 2 months. Wait, we say that's a long relationship? People, my parents have been married for like fucking 17.
Yeah, but she listens to the pod. She's probably like 20.
Yeah. Okay, around 2 months before I met my boyfriend, he had an 8-month-long situationship. So it was never official.
Yeah, but
Situationship, and he treated her terribly. So it's been 3 years since the situationship.
Yeah.
You got drunk and messaged him?
So it's been 3 years and 2 months. Actually.
3 years and 2.
It's bad.
Okay, and then she's asking, do you think it's normal to think of an ex when in a relationship? So obviously you think of your ex.
So you assume the ex is that guy?
Yeah, the situationship.
Okay. So this might not be what you want to hear.
Okay, look. I don't think it's normal after 3 years.
No. I'm sorry. I was going to say, to get in a relationship, you should be in the perfect mindset for yourself, content with yourself, have all your emotions solved before you dive into someone else's emotions and get with them.
Yep.
Where looks what you've done is you've gotten out of this 8-month situationship where he fucked you over. And I don't know why you want closure if he fucked you over. It's obviously a bad thing. But you never got over that. And then you jumped in this other one and pushed those emotions under the rug. And they're still coming out after 3 years. There's something there that's going to come out eventually, and you probably should deal with it before it gets any worse, because it might happen again.
Yo, this is tough, to be honest, actually.
Yeah.
Because, really, what would you do? So you woke up the next day, regretted it, blocked him and everything, like deleted it and blocked it. But what would you do?
The right thing to do is tell your boyfriend if it's 3 years.
Yeah, fuck.
You don't want to be that. You need a safe communication stream where you both can talk about these kind of things. You should say, like, look, Jake, this guy really hurt my feelings for like 8 months, and he like sort of broke something inside of me, and I need some type of closure. I don't want to get with him at all, but I just need to figure something out. Is that okay? And I messaged him the other day when I was drunk, because it came out when my drunk emotions came out.
What the fuck? Who are you?
What?
You're like literally, you should be a therapist.
What? Was that good?
Yeah. Are you kidding? I never would have thought of that ever. That was like the healthiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just spit a bar here and there.
That's 2 in one episode.
I'm on fire. Well, I think that's what you got to do, honestly, because otherwise, if you think he can be the one, deal with it now. If you think this could be your future husband, otherwise it's just always going to be weighing you down, and your shoulder's going to get heavy at one point and you're going to explode.
There's no time like the now.
Exactly. Well,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I think we actually did get help today.
You did. All right, moving on. Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables. Okay, next up, guys, we've got things guys love but won't admit it.
And this was kind of way too easy to write.
I did kind of we've known that we were going to do it for like a week.
Yeah.
Oddie came up with the idea, and I was like, oh, that's good. And then he goes, okay, we'll do it this episode. And I kind of like forgot, and then yesterday I just smashed like
So did I.
8 out. I was just smashed.
Normally I need to come back and do a couple, then come back. That was just like boom,
I did one, and I was like, oh, and this one, and this one, and this one.
So, things guys love but won't admit. When like the girl or your partner jumps on you randomly and just lays on you.
Oh, fuck off.
How good is it? And you're like, stop. Like,
You're like, yeah, get off me. You're annoying me.
Yeah. And they just put like all their weight, and they weigh like fucking 50 kilos.
They weigh nothing.
Yeah. And she's like, you're so fat.
Okay. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Going off that, it is funny. It's like, you're like joking. You're like, get off me. You're so heavy.
Yeah.
I can bench press you right now. Okay, things guys love but won't admit is getting smacked on the ass when we're going up the stairs.
And you complain about that so
I'm
much.
like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop touching my bum.
That's not for you to touch.
I hate it, yeah. It's like, or you can just go broader when you touch our bums.
Yeah.
It's got such a cute
Pinch it and you're like, fuck off.
fucking stop.
Stop. Yeah.
The one thing I do hate, and I do hate it, it's like not something I love, but won't admit, is I don't know if this is just a girlfriend thing. I don't know if you've experienced this. They both my ex-girlfriends
Yeah.
always used to fucking stick their finger up my bum.
Nah. I haven't got that.
So annoying.
Apparently you get a lot of compliments in your mum. I got no ass. That's my downfall. So maybe it's not juicy.
Well, I don't have an ass, but what the compliment is like, that's just so little.
I didn't do my squat. Maybe I'll get my squats up. Maybe I'll get some.
Oh yeah, I've been doing barbell squats instead of anything at the moment. I want to build up.
Stop talking about your ass.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'll show you guys if you want.
Yeah. Things guys love but won't admit. When your partner just gets like heaps of energy randomly and starts doing all this random shit, just like jumping around, talking heaps, and you just like, just sit down. It's so annoying.
They just like start cleaning, and they're like, "Can you help me here?" And it's like, "Just leave me alone."
Yeah, they just start doing all this stuff. You're like, "Oh, just sit there," and then it's just so fun and cute. But you're like, "Fucking, I love this."
Look at her go.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Oh god, that's good. That's a fucking good one. Whenever we do these things, it makes me want a girlfriend. Why do we do this? Okay. Things guys love but won't admit is when a girl says that our star signs are a good match.
Oh, you love it.
Because it's you just like, shut up. I don't believe in that shit. But you're just like kind of validating. It's a little bit validating.
You're just like, oh shit, maybe.
Like, we probably do.
You're right. I do say you're one of those. You're one of those. We're going to get it on. Oh, things guys love but won't admit. When we have to help with like an annoying task, like lifting something or moving something, and we always complain like, oh, why do you need help? And you lift like a couch for them or something. Or you carry a heavy box.
God, they're like, oh, can you help me lift? And it's like, oh, fine. Yeah. Fine. I'll help. And then when you lift it, you know what, at work, what was I lifting? A heavy table. So new manager at work is a girl. And she's small, petite lady.
Yeah.
And there was like this heavy tabletop that needed to go back on the table upstairs. And I pulled it out of the cupboard, and she noticed I was like struggling to even pull it out. It was heavy. I admit it was heavy. And then she goes, oh, how are we going to get that upstairs? And I was like, don't worry. And she's like, no, you're going to need help. And I was like, picked it up.
Yeah.
And like, I picked it up and the table was on this side of me and she was on the other side of the table.
Yeah.
And so she didn't see my face, but I was definitely like, holy fuck. She's so heavy.
It's funny when you lift something up and you don't expect it to be that heavy and you just got to put like a brave face on. You're like,
I know. I was trying so hard not to go. I think is it my turn or your turn?
That's yours.
Oh shit.
That was me.
Sorry. Okay, things guys love but won't admit is when your girlfriend asks if you'd still love her if she was a worm.
No, I hate it. I hate it.
You actually hate it?
I actually hate it.
I love the argument.
Yeah.
I love the shut up.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
And there's so many,
And I love saying, no, I wouldn't love you when you were a worm.
No.
And then they get all mad and it's like, come at me.
Yeah, literally. Things guys love but won't admit, when they pluck out eyebrows or like start like making our nails all pretty and shit.
Oh yeah, okay. So the nail thing, yeah, I pretend to hate, but I do. It's like, oh, you can make it.
Yeah.
The eyebrow thing, yeah. You know what I was gonna write? I was gonna also write like when they do stuff like that, and then also pop blackheads. But the blackhead one, I genuinely hate.
I hate that too.
I genuinely hate.
I fucking hate popping pimples.
I know.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
I swear. Okay. I had a girlfriend that used to love popping my blackheads, and she used to see one from fucking a distance. I don't know how.
Yeah.
She's like, comes at me, and she's like, let me pop that. And I'm just like,
Stay away.
And I just know that I'm not winning this argument. Like she's going to be popping it, and it just won't come out. And there has been multiple times where I have had to be like, I have gotten angry because I was like, you're going to break my nose. Like it genuinely felt like she was pushing so hard. I thought she was going to break my nose. So I had to like spin move out of this shit.
Did you choke her out?
And dude, I fucking RKO'd that bitch. I was like, get out of my fucking life. I went Ray Mysterio 619. Okay. Things girls love, but oh no.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Things guys love, but won't admit. Okay, I pretend to hate this.
Yeah.
But I actually do love it when I get asked what's going on in a movie, even though I'm watching it for the first time.
You fucking hate it too. I
Dude,
do that with you as well.
I actually do kind of love it because it's like, makes me think I'm smart. Like, it's like if you ask me, it's like, oh, do you think I'm smart enough to know? Or like girlfriend thinks I'm smart enough to know.
Inside knowledge to old nerd boy over here. Any Marvel movie or anything like that.
I gotcha.
Yeah, this guy, inside info about like the whole story. Like, he's probably read every comic book, you know.
I'm proud of it.
You do complain too. You're like, oh, just let me watch.
I know.
And secretly,
you know what I do all the time is I'll huff and puff and then I'll pause it.
Yeah, you do.
And then I'll explain it, but I actually am pretty happy to mansplain it. It's like she's letting me mansplain right now.
It actually is good. Things guys love but won't admit: when they say they don't know where to eat and then they complain about the place we choose. I actually love that. Eh?
You love it?
Yeah. They're like, we say like, what do you want to eat? And then she goes, I don't know. You pick something. And I go pick something. And she goes, I don't want that.
I don't know if I think I disagree.
You reckon?
So you don't mind it because,
it's like,
you know, okay, last night I went to the movies with my dad and my brother and we got dinner beforehand.
Yeah.
We get up there and then we're asking my little brother, like, what do you want for dinner? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So me and dad were like, well, do you want to go here? And he's like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we were like, okay, what about here? And he's like, nah. And then we were both just like, okay, well, what do you want? Like, we'll go where you want to go. And he's like, I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
So then me and my dad both got mad at him. We were like, can you fucking choose?
Choose a pick place.
So then me and dad were like, we're choosing. And we just chose.
I'm not going to compromise. I'm still choosing my place.
You're just going to choose good.
Yeah. She just complains about it.
You can't go wrong with GYG.
Don't let me pick. I'm just going to complain about it.
You cannot go wrong with GYG.
No.
Things guys love but won't admit: when our mums call us handsome.
There is no better. Which part's your heart on? There's no better feeling. There's no better feeling in the world when your mum goes, "You look handsome today.
You look handsome today."
What are you?
My mum, if I FaceTime my mum over in Canada, sometimes she goes, "Oh, there's my handsome boy. Here I am.
I look so cute today, don't I?" Thanks, mum. Boosting my ego. At least some woman in my life's calling me handsome.
At least I have some woman.
Things guys love but won't admit: when she sings in the car and I say it sucks, it's not a duet, I secretly love it.
Oh, I agree. I love it. Oh, best feeling in the world is when you start singing a song, so then they're like, oh, I could join in, and you go, hey, this is not a duet. This is not a duet.
She gets all butthurt.
Yeah, and then she does that thing where she's like faces and legs.
Yeah, she know her whole body. She's like this. He's like, I'm kidding. Sing with me, please. Sing with me, please.
I'll put Taylor Swift on. I don't care.
I love it.
That's a good one. Things guys love but won't admit: missionary. Belly to belly.
That's my
fucking good
honestly,
shit.
It's boring.
All these guys, porn this, porn that. I want to do doggy. Fuck that.
It's actually my favorite position.
Same here. Are you kidding? It's the best.
Yeah, especially if you.
It all feels the same.
Yeah.
It is the best.
100%. And it's like, it's because it's intimate too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get a bit of everything.
I feel like I can whisper in your ear.
Yeah. Well, like, doggy's fuck because it feels like you actually like, I don't know.
I know, it's work.
Yeah, no, it just feels weird. Like,
work.
Oh.
Missionary.
I didn't think you were going to say that one, eh?
When I thought of it, I was like, oh, should I say this?
No,
We do. We love it.
Oh, we do love it. Just love sex in general, honestly. Things guys love but won't admit. When she's taking ages to get ready and I'm complaining about it, I actually secretly love how it's like she's like squirming because she looks good in everything.
Oddy.
Yeah.
You are fucking... This whole episode, you are making girls fall in love with you.
What? I'm just being me, man.
You're just being you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That one, don't you agree?
I do agree.
Like when she puts on like one outfit and then two and you're like, hurry up.
I know.
And
you're
then,
like...
And then, yeah.
Reservation.
And then she goes for a third and you're like, this bitch is so fucking
And you know what's
hot.
hard? Okay, you know what I find difficult? I do actually love it too. I love it when they're like changing. Yeah. But they actually do look good in everything.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's like you just have you struggle to choose one because you know, like, because you do like them all. And I'm like, you actually do look good in all of them.
I wish I could see it through our eyes.
I know.
Like I'm just there in
crazy?
awe and I'm just like, fuck, I'm lucky.
I know. Fuck, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah. And then she gets changed and you go, you really going with that one?
You're wearing those jeans?
Yeah. Move. You know where we're going to eat, right?
Things girls do when they like you.
Things girls do?
Fuck.
It's a bit of a tongue twister, eh?
This is tough. And it was when they like you. That's not even what we're doing. You can keep that in if you want. Guys, this is tricky. I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to go with my thing. When you make us wait while you take photos of our food.
Nah, I'm not with you.
No?
I hate it.
Oh, I kind of like it.
If she says wait, no, she can take a picture of her own food. Mine off the table. I'm eating.
The reason I kind of like it is because it's like, I'm never going to do it and then I'm not going to have these memories. She's going to go, oh, remember when we ate at this place?
Do you mean like you're in the picture completely?
Or like I'm
Not
in the
just
picture, or like the food's in the picture, it looks real good, and like I don't know, I don't have to be in it.
Yeah.
But like in a year's time, it's gonna be like, oh, remember when we ate at this place? And I'm gonna be like, oh, I do now. Thank you for showing me.
Good one. I'm thinking that's sweet from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you're changing my mind.
I'm going from red to beige. I'm on my way to green.
I guess you're all right. Yeah, okay. That's a good way to look at it. You've changed my mind.
Oh, look.
Sweetheart.
It's a simple debate.
Yeah. Okay, what's the thing? Things guys love but won't admit. When she like randomly grabs my hand and like puts it anywhere. So we're gonna go. Sex is good, obviously. Just puts it somewhere, you know, like on the boob or like. And then, but like even just like if we're walking somewhere and she just grabs your hand and like holds it, or grabs her hand and puts it around her shoulder or like around her waist or something.
I think I admit to loving that, but
You reckon?
yeah, like I think I would never be like, oh, you're so annoying, like
Yeah.
stop doing that. I think I would just admit to loving that.
Because one of my things, I'm just like not a touchy feeling guy. Like I don't like initiating it, but like once it's there, I love it.
I'm touchy-feely in my own comfortable space.
Yeah.
I'm not touchy-feely in
But if she
public.
wants it, I'm happy to do it and I like doing it. I just like show me what you want. Like,
Yeah. You know what I like is just like a little bit of flirting in public.
Yeah.
But like, it's like obvious that you guys are just flirting a bit, but like not like proper PDA.
Yeah. I know. Just a peck's about my limit in public.
Yeah, do a little peck in
Yeah,
public.
just a little peck.
But
Other than
yeah,
that,
other than that. I mean, in the movies, you can probably get away with a bit more.
Bit of Cinema 6 action, mate.
I wish everyone was part of that inside joke, but we can't say it. Maybe one day. Probably not, but maybe.
That was things guys love but won't admit. And next week, girls, ladies, we need your help. So we
Yeah.
gave you an insight of like what we actually love. So if you can implement that in your life, but things girls love but won't admit, hit us up, please.
Yeah, surely, because I feel like girls hate a lot of things guys do.
Yeah, they just hate everything about us.
I want the juiciest of juice, things girls love but would never admit it.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, it'll give us an ego boost because we'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll help everyone out.
It'll help everyone out.
Please.
You know what I love? Let's just move on. Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
All right, guys. You know what time it is? Probably one of my favorite times.
I like it,
Of the
yeah.
epi. It's not necessarily that deep today, but it's something very important that I think I think everybody should do in the scheme of things, because we give a lot of relationship advice.
Yeah.
And I mentioned a couple episodes ago that I was talking to my mum about girls and like, I don't know, how do I find out if I actually like someone? Like, should I keep moving forward with this? And she came to me and said, she showed me the list that she wrote before she met my dad, and they've been married for like 25 years.
Oh, shit.
And it had all the things that she needed to tick off before she could say, this man's the one.
Oh shit!
So
Actually, she kept it.
yeah, she kept it, and I read through it all.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Right. When you like when you said like let's do this, I was like yeah, it's actually a really good idea. Yada yada yada. But like I really fucking struggled.
Yeah. So this is okay. Well, this is marriage tick list. And when I messaged Jake, he goes, "I don't know what I want."
So what I was gonna say was, I want you to read yours.
Yeah.
And then I'll do my bit. Okay.
Yeah, I know what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So I think everyone should write a list down of the things they need from a partner. And one of the big things for me is never compromise on anything. I think you know what you want, and if they're not met, don't worry about it. So this is my list, and I've got 10.
Right. No, that wasn't one of them.
No, that's just the start of it. Yeah. So some of them are pretty basic, but then some are individualized as well.
Yeah.
So number 1 is trust and communication. They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing for me is, especially with people our age, trust everything. Like you can go party, go fucking hang out with anyone you want. Like if you can do whatever you want, I trust you going into this no matter what. And communication streams of what you need for trust is a big thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people need constant reassurance. And if that's what you need, just communicate it and I can do it. I just need to understand, have a good communication stream and be okay with what you need as well.
Yeah. Like
Takes 2 to tango.
So would you be okay with someone that needs constant reassurance?
It depends what extent. I've had before where it was too much.
Yeah.
But like if that's them and I like them for who they are and they need a little bit, I can do that for sure.
Yeah.
Which is it's meeting in the middle and understanding what each other needs. That's the first thing. And that's where the trust comes from. And don't feel bad. It goes on and makes more sense too.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2 is intellectual connection comes first. Looks are just added benefit.
Yeah.
So like with the person I marry, I'm going to be like, I'm in love with their mind and they're like heart.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
mean, yeah.
And then they're like, everything else that like I see superficially is just like an added benefit.
Okay.
So I want to fall in love with the looks. I
I
want to fall
like,
with the heart. Sorry.
Well, you want to fall in love with the looks as well. You want to be like obviously attracted to your wife.
Yeah.
And to your partner. And the initial thing is always attraction. Like you're not going to look at someone you're not attracting to and be like, I want to get to know them. It sucks that it's like that, but like it just so happens to be like that. You know, attraction is just huge. It's fucking huge.
Well, the one thing that like I know we want like they got to look good. I know that.
But everyone wants them to look good. Like we're not the only ones.
I was thinking more as well lately. Like looks do fade though, as well. Because I was looking at photos of my parents when. It was my dad's birthday recently, and his sister came up and she brought pictures of their wedding, which is photos I like hadn't seen before. And I was looking at my dad, he looked fucking good. And I was looking at my mum, she looked good. And no offense, they still look good, but like they're
older.
They look old and like wrinkly and shit. And I was thinking to myself, I was just like, that's love's for what's inside.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because looks do eventually fade.
Yeah, like they obviously loved each other, what each other looked like.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I'm sure they still love what each other look like now, but like they love each other for each other.
Literally. That's what it is. I suppose it's a given, but okay, this one's simple. Marriage tick list is it just feels special.
Damn.
It's just got to feel like,
Fuck, bro.
I just got to have that feeling in me where
it's so scary to admit that feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
The only reason I think I can describe it is like you don't know what that feeling is and then you get it and you're like, what is this?
Yeah. You don't know how to describe the feeling.
Yeah.
And then you get it and then you're like, oh, that's that feeling.
Yeah.
And it
doesn't come around very often.
And it's a scary feeling. Yeah. Because you're like, because the initial feeling is like, it's like new and it's like butterfliesy and it's all this, that, the other. And
it's kind of scary. Like you said, it's scary. Fear, it means it's because it's something special and we want it.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
you're
we're
like, fuck, is love? I don't know what.
I don't think it is love.
Or not. Like,
and only recently I'm figuring out like, what is this? Is this what love is? Like, I don't know. You don't know. I've never felt it before.
Fuck, man.
Okay. Number 4. This one's big and maybe I don't know if you would expect it from me. They know how to have fun and like when to have fun. So, because life's too short to be serious all the time.
Yep.
A big thing about like in my thing in like relationships is like, I want everything to be good there, but also like, I want to get loose with you and just like be a mess. I want to be a mess and get fucked up with you and just, we both figure that out together, which is something that I haven't really like experienced before. And that's something on my tick list. I want to be able to, I don't want someone who's going to like pick me up after I get fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you. Yeah. You want to be able to go out. Yes, and have fun with that significant other.
Yeah.
And also like want them to be there.
Yeah, I want them to be, I want to experience life with you. And a part of like my life is there's a time and a place, like I said. But there's a time and a place where I want to just get loose and I just want I suppose sidekick's like the good way to describe it. We're just there together. Like we come in and out and like,
yeah, that's a good one.
And then we go home together. We're
Yeah,
just like,
I like
just
that.
fucked up. Number 5. We're both independent in our own right, but we come together at the end of the day to bring the best out of each other. So that's a big thing, especially for like young people, because I think there are a lot of young people are codependent on their relationship.
Yeah.
And they find that out the hard way when they break up and they're like, oh shit, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time I think I've ever been so content with myself with everything going on. Just like that. Number 6 is this judgment free. I can spill anything to her and she tries to feel where I'm coming from and make sense of it. I've said that sort of similar before.
Yep.
So like I can just spit my emotions out. Like I can say a bunch of words wrong and I can just be like an idiot and like try and spit something out. I'm not, like, I have it with you. I can say that I have that with you. Like I'll never think I'm getting judged if I'm going to say something silly or anything like that. That's
you want to feel like, you can say whatever you're thinking.
Yeah, 100%. Number 7, has the same outlook on relationships. And for me, that is that they have to constantly be worked on.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. So,
well, you do need to both have the same outlook on what a relationship.
And my one is like, some people get in a relationship and like, we're in love. And then they just, well, that's it. Whereas mine is like, I said it before, it's like the gym. Every single day is an opportunity to get better and grow that 1%. Love is like a thing like that. Every single day there's another level to love and you got to constantly work on it and figure the amount of emotions that are in a person. I don't think you're ever going to understand that person completely.
No, and there's going to be
Yeah.
And you just need to be like, it's us against the problem, not me and you against each other.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Number 8, has a similar vision for the future.
Yep.
Thought I should talk about my vision.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to talk about my vision. So make me happy, Jake. I'm really adamant I want to farm when I'm older. Like a couple of acres, couple of dogs.
Yep.
Couple of kids.
Yep.
I don't really care. 2, 3, 4 max. Like I don't really want 4.
Okay, here.
And then I want a shack.
Yeah.
Look shit on the outside. Inside's all renovated and shit.
Ooh, okay.
Near the beach-ish. I'm just close enough to drive. I need to be near the ocean.
Yep.
And then gym either on there or close by.
You like your own gym or gym's close
either like
by?
a barn one or like a gym's close, like a nice gym.
I like that.
It's quite a lot, but that's what I want.
Simple.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
9, emotionally compatible. We like get how it's probably given. We get how each other function emotionally, and it's just understand. It's like an understanding of each other without having to say anything necessarily.
Yeah.
We know when we're sad. We know when we're happy. Even though communication's good, but there's also an underlying understanding of each other.
Yep.
And my last one, for me, the biggest thing is how we view life. That each day is a chance to build as a person and make the most out of every experience. I want to marry someone who doesn't like comfortability or compromise, attacks life, and I want to be able to do that with them, but also cheer from the sidelines.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you also, you want to be able to cheer them on when they're winning and you're not necessarily, you're part of it, but like you're on the sidelines, you're watching it happen.
Yeah.
You want to be proud. You want to be, and then you want the same from them, and then you want to be able to do it together. And yeah.
So she's independent in her own right, and I'm happy she might need me to lean on me a bit more here, but then also I'm happy just to be on the sideline, but go.
You go, girl.
Yeah. And if I tick all them, I think I'm pretty adamant that that might be the one for me.
Yeah, definitely. So I wanted to talk. No, so what I wanted to talk to you about really was like, I thought about this. Like, I actually did think about this, and I fucking I'm like nervous right now.
You are.
Yeah. So I like genuinely struggled. Okay. Like I can think of 10 things. Like I could think of 20 things. You could think of 1,000 things like you think are must-haves. But right now, I could think of all the little things, like I want to love them. I want to be attracted to them. I want them to understand me. I want to understand them. I want all that stuff. But I have never, it's like, I want that, but I don't even know how to put it into words. Like I've never had that, so I have nothing to base it off. I've had 2 relationships that were pretty long. One of them, the first one, we were young. And, it was lust. It wasn't love. I'm happy. I can admit that. And it failed. I thought it was all this, that, the other, but it failed. The second one, I do believe I was in love, but there was a lack of so much stuff. There was a massive lack of maturity. It was only like 3 months after the first one. So I moved on quick. I didn't really fully get over the other one. And I thought about the other one in the second relationship a bit. So that was unhealthy there. But then there was a point where I do think it got to a point where, you know, the other one was old news and then it was all about this one and very entwined in each other's families. And then that ended and it was like the fucking end of the world. And then she moved on really quick. And then I was talking to a friend, actually. I can tell you after who it was, who almost went through a similar situation where he kind of went from relationship to relationship. And he said that he ended up single, and he was single for a while. And he did some research, and him and I had similar upbringings with our mums. And like I don't want to go too in detail with it, but like I grew up in Canada with my mum, and there was just like a lot of issues. And at the time, you don't really understand like the psychological trauma that it causes. And what you end up, I think like now what I found in the first relationship was just like female attention, really. And then like her mum was so fucking nice and understanding, and I like craved that. And one of the reasons I stayed with her for so long was just because the family was so nice. And then, I don't know, it all fell to shit. And then the second one was just like 3 months of like, I don't know, just being young and single or whatever. And then found the second one. And it was just like, it was just the female attention that I don't even know. It was like, my mum just did a lot of fucked up shit when I was younger. So apparently it just like leads into like, you know, going from one to another. And then once I had the second breakup, was single for like 6-7 months, and then I had like a situationship where it was like fine, and I think the whole time I knew I was never going to date her, but then I also kept her around
for the attention.
I feel guilty about it now. Like I kept her around because it was attention, and I like craved it, and like just craved like the female touch, I guess, I don't know, or just like the feeling they give you, like the validation. And then ended that, maybe because I was maturing a bit, I have no idea. Ended that, and then was single for ages, and then I met a girl and actually went on a few dates with her, and she was like actually very, very nice. You know her, for like a couple months I just went on a few dates, and then the thing that I made the excuse of not wanting to be with her was the distance.
Yeah.
But it was only 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And so I remember my dad going, "Oh, if you really liked her, then you'd make it work." And I was like, "Oh, fair enough." So then ended that one, and there was literally nothing wrong with her.
Yeah.
And then since then, I don't know, I've been on a few dates. One girl I stopped talking to because she literally fucking talked too much. One girl I didn't go on a second date with because she abbreviated a word that I thought shouldn't be abbreviated. And so I'm just nitpicky as right now. And like so basically I think where I want to go with it is like, I don't want anyone to feel bad for me or anything like that. I literally don't know what I want.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's why I struggled so hard with this question.
Yeah. You don't.
It's wild. It's weird. I didn't want to rant for that long.
No,
but
no, it was good. I understand. Like, it's weird. I'm sort of processing in a different way, but the impact that our parents put on us is coming out of us now.
Yeah.
And you don't realize it. Like, you're striving for attention. That's where you're getting your relationships from.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't necessarily, I think you've been a little bit hard on yourself and saying, like, it's okay to not know what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. I do agree. Yeah.
And like all those things, even though they might be petty, but just like, I think you're in a time and place where like, you're not looking for something, anything like that. That's why you don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Whereas like I think I'm in a different stage of like a relationship wise.
Yeah.
Which is completely fine. It's a relatable thing. Everybody goes through different things, and maybe we're comparing yourself to me or anything like that. And it's okay not to have the answers and not know what you want, because I think eventually we say life has a funny way of working things out.
Yeah.
And you'll figure it out. And every single person you're going through is an experience.
Yeah, that's a good point. And so that's things I guess I'm ticking off that I don't want.
Yeah. But the only thing I would say was I asked you what you wanted out of marriage, and you immediately looked for comparing it to your last relationships, which obviously didn't work out.
No, they didn't work out. And I don't even know why that's where my mind goes.
Yeah.
But that's just where it went, and I couldn't get my mind out of that thing, because it's like the thought of marriage. I'm like,
you don't want to get married, do you?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I think I don't want to get married because my parents are divorced, but I have a stepmom and my stepdad. They've been together for ages and they're the perfect example of marriage. That's like the best marriage I've ever seen, to be honest. And then my mum remarried. I have a stepdad but like, I don't know. So it's like, I just have this very broken view on it. I have a very different experience with marriage than a lot of people go through divorce, obviously, but like, you know, it's just, I don't know why. It's like I'm in a point in my life where I guess, I don't know if I would, maybe I'll meet someone that pulls me out of that thing. And it's like, whoa, no, this is real. Like, this is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's so funny how like, it's just the impact your parents have is so like influential on how you view, in this case, love and marriage. Like, because my parents have been together for forever. That's just like, that's what I want.
Yeah, like you only know your parents being together.
Yeah.
Do you ever see them fight?
Nah, never seen. I've seen them like...
You've seen them have little tipples?
Yeah, like, nothing like major, anything like that. And like you, on the other hand, have obviously seen two people probably go at it.
Bro, see, that's the thing is like, there's good memories of when I'm young.
Yeah.
I love my mum. I love her to bits. Love her. Love my stepdad. But if someone said, can you think back on your childhood and don't think hard, just think of memories of childhood, it straight away goes to bad memories of fighting and like fucking just like it's fucked. I won't go into detail, obviously. And if someone said, think of happy memories, I would have to like think about it.
Yeah. And I not even with you, I know other people who've broken up their families, and I try and feel like what you feel, and I know it would be terrible. I physically...
No, you can't. You don't know it. You don't know the feeling.
I don't know what it is.
And like, nobody can blame you for that. I don't blame you for that. It's I don't know. So I don't know. Basically, I just came on with a really long excuse of why I don't have anything for marriage.
I think honestly that's a good... I think it's a good place to be in. That you don't know what you want and you're not rushing into something.
No.
You're just doing you. Because outside of that, like, you're doing really well. And I think something's going to complement. There's going to be a time in your life where you think, maybe I need to work on love. Maybe I need to I think the only maybe advice I would give you is that like, it's your own journey in a way.
Exactly.
So like, even though you're comparing yourself to like, you want attention because your mum didn't give it to you, like all this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, like, it's going to be Jake's journey and you figure out your own way. And the person that you are, I think, is going to figure out the right path for yourself.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried. I don't feel worried about it, to be honest. Like it's not something I think about a lot. And I genuinely enjoy being alone, which is almost dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous.
It's almost a little bit dangerous.
But do you want to be alone forever? Nah.
I mean, not forever, but for the foreseeable future,
you do.
You know, I don't see myself. I don't know. Whenever I'm alone, I can't think of wanting someone else there.
Yeah. One thing that's healthy that I maybe should have put in my list is like appreciating each other's alone time. I love it too. And I think that's like something that a lot of relationships, they're always on top of each other 24/7.
Yeah.
I like my independence too. And sometimes I just want to be alone and be in my own thoughts.
Yeah. I might should just buy 2 houses next to each other when I'm married. You have that one, I'll have this. You can have sleepovers whenever you want, but
literally. But no, I liked your answer. And honestly, I could tell, like, I appreciate you. You were speaking from your heart then. Like,
I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to go into it.
Yeah, that's really like what was making you tick and think. And like, I think that was a good viewpoint anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anyone else has got a similar opinion, then let us know, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables. Alrighty. So we got last segment of the day. We'll round it off with something a little funny, I guess. I made a TikTok on my account about an experience I had because I work in hospitality. And I mean, I assume a lot of our listeners are all young. A lot of you are young. I assume a lot of them work in hospitality. So you guys know what it's like. Oddie's never worked in hospitality.
No.
And so I made this video and then I said, everyone, can you tell me about your hospitality experiences in the comments? And I got some good ones.
Okay.
So these don't surprise me one bit.
But they should surprise me.
So yeah, and like the thing I always tell people is if they've come to work where I work and it's their first hospitality job, I always give a pre-warning of you are going to learn the definition of conceited, which is like, and also the definition of fucking douchebag.
Can just quickly, what does conceited mean?
So conceited and what's it called? The other word when you're like super
Like privileged mean?
So you're gonna learn the definition of conceited and the definition of shit. I can't even think of the word right now. It's when like you feel like the world owes you something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Fuck, that's so annoying that I can't think of the word. But so basically, this is what I'm going to end mine with something that happened that I've had two.
Okay.
That I'll bring up. This is only lately that I and the million things.
You got to be careful with what you say. Remember? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Warning.
I'm not. Yeah, I won't say where I work. I can't say where I work. Okay, so hospitality experiences.
Yes.
Once this lady demanded a full refund on her husband's meal as his steak wasn't cooked how he ordered it, but he ate the whole thing.
I've heard these are classics. And you say, did you eat it? Yeah. We can't do anything about it.
Bro,
it's just common sense, but
it is common sense, but people do they feel like you owe them something. They feel it's crazy.
Why don't
you're not a human. If you work at a restaurant, the people that come in,
Yeah.
a lot of them are really nice, but some of them you're not a human to them.
That's so weird, but like as if you would take a bite and then you'd be like, here, look, it's not right, and then you give it back if you really like. But I'm too scared to give it back anyway. But
Some people are too scared. I like those. I like you. I like you type of people. Got called a fascist for not serving veggie sausages.
Fascist meaning,
As in like this person's a vegetarian, so it's like the racism towards vegetarians, like a fascist towards something.
oh, some people. It's a high. I don't know if it was high horse is the word you're looking for.
Man, conceited, and I can't think of the word, and it's pissing me off.
I'll tell you actually a little life hack there, because my brother and his girlfriend are vegan, and they always order like they got to get everything vegan, and a lot of shops fuck it up all the time and put cheese on it or put something on it.
And that's not vegan.
It's not vegan, so I get a free pizza or something all the time, and they got to go get back and get their food because they can't eat it.
Love that. Got abused over the phone for not selling a Big Mac. I work at a pizza restaurant, bro. Oh my god, it's people call up. I work at a pizza place too.
Yeah,
but it's not like Domino's.
No.
I got people calling up. Can I get a supreme pizza? And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, we don't have that on our menu. And they're like, why not?
Yeah.
Because it's genuine Italian.
Yeah.
All right? This isn't Western pizza. It's fucking wild.
I would hate to. I couldn't do it. I would be so too blunt on the phone calls. I'd go, mate.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
The things I want to say to these people is wild. All right. I work at Domino's, and the number of times we've had people come in and compare their pizzas to the photos online is astronomical.
What are they comparing?
So you know how the Domino's pizzas online just look beautiful?
Yeah.
And then you get it and it doesn't look the same. People come in, they're like, it doesn't look like this. They probably everyone does something to try and get money back. I'm telling you, it's wild.
I don't like. It's like, what are you spending? Like $20? Why do you care?
I know.
It all tastes the same too.
People just they feel like you owe them something.
There's one thing I made a TikTok about today. It's funny. It's a harsh thing to find out that some people in the world aren't actually nice.
I know.
Like it's kind of sad and scary that you find out some people were actually bad people.
I know. If I ever went to a restaurant and anyone acted anything like, I wouldn't be able to be around them.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Someone complained to me that because the menu wasn't in their language, we are racist. Bro, that is just.
And another thing that would annoy me is like, I work here. I am trying to make money. I don't do any of this.
And you know what else is annoying? Is like if an owner decides to up the price of some things or put a surcharge on over a public holiday, and they're like, "Oh, why are you doing that?" I don't fucking own this place.
Yeah. It's like, it's not my house, dude.
I just work here. Yeah. Oh, it's wild. We had a complaint that someone tried to eat their burger in their car and they spilled it all over them. They wanted us to pay to have their car cleaned. No. That's fucking wild.
Oh, these people don't exist.
I would hang up on that phone call.
Yeah.
Boop. Get out of here.
Oh.
It's so annoying.
I'll tell you what you could do at work. Like put a little complaint box and you could just laugh at them.
A complaint box, bro. I just can't read them. I don't look at them. It's like looking at comments on a fucking TikTok that you post.
Yeah.
Once had to ask 2 people to leave because we were closed. They asked to use our bathrooms and went and fucked in there while the staff waited for it to end.
Oh, yuck.
Bro.
You could, what is wrong? Yuck. And then, I bet you, it was the thing because they knew like, they weren't meant to be doing it. Dirty dogs.
I had a customer complain that my boobs were too big. I was a waitress and I was collecting one of the finished plates one customer made that I had to reach over, and they complained that my boobs were too big.
This man's life is all wrong.
What are you, dude?
Yeah, what?
Like those are like
even like a superficial thing. Anything like I don't know if people comment about like skin or like attire or anything like that. Are you serious?
It's so wild.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. And okay, so I'm gonna rattle off just a couple. So one time I had a customer order a meal. They got it, and it was like a starter.
Yeah.
And there's just like things that you pick at. And so they got the starter, and they had tried it. And then they called someone over and they were like, oh, we don't like this. Can we get something different? And so we're like, oh, yeah, cool. But like they had touched it.
Mm.
And so at the end, I still had to charge them for it because they ordered it. And you can't order something and just because you don't like it.
Yeah.
Like you can't touch it. And just because you don't like it doesn't mean you get it off. Like you ordered it.
Yeah.
It just means that you just don't like that.
Literally.
And so I charged them for it and they were complaining and they were like, you could have just like taken it back and served it to someone else. And I was like, you touched it. I had to explain to this person in depth. You touched it. That's unhygienic. It's actually illegal.
Yeah.
There is a hygiene thing for restaurants. Like, and I was like, and then they were all mad. They left a bad review. And I was like, you left a wild.
And it would have been like $18. Not even
18. It wasn't, I don't know how much it was.
Stupid.
And then another time a lady came up to pay.
Yeah.
And this was what my TikTok was about. A lady came up to pay and I could tell she didn't look happy. I hadn't dealt with this table the whole night. And so she goes, I usually say to them like, oh, how was everything? But I didn't want to ask because I knew she was going to say something. So I just let her pay. And then she just goes out of nowhere. She was like, I just want to let you know I had a really bad experience here tonight. And I was like, oh, now I had to put my fucking, hospitality face on, my hat. And I had to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. What happened? Like, what was the problem?
I could never.
And she goes, oh, we asked for a candle on my husband's dessert because it's his birthday and they forgot. And I thought she wasn't done. I thought she was going to rattle off. I thought that was one of many.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be one of many, and I was like waiting for the one that was going to mean something.
Yeah.
And she was done. And I was like lost for words, and I just had to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, we're busy. The girls must have forgot. I'm very sorry about that. Like, that's an us problem. We won't forget in the future.
Yeah.
And so she paid and all that. And then the next fucking day, she wrote a long ad email.
Really?
Like long. I was like, how does someone write about a candle for so long? Like so long. And basically I was just like, I just was like, what if something bad actually, they didn't complain about the food. They ate all their food. All it was is there was not a candle on their thing. And they honestly,
the nerve on you guys.
The nerve on us. I know. But so what I wig out about is like, all they had to do was just come up and say like, oh, they forgot our candle. Can we get one?
Yeah. It's still
They
cute.
ate the meal without a candle and then complained about it.
It's still cute, even if you're like, it's just human nature. It was still cute if you bring a candle out. Like after this one cute, oh, yeah, shit. Yeah.
And then one more there was this kid, we were about to close and there was a big table and this kid went to the toilet and he was in there for ages and his dad was waiting for him. And so we knew who was in the toilet. And then he leaves and we think nothing of it. And then we go to just like change the bin blinders in the toilet. And this kid, I swear to God, I have a photo of it. There was a nugget of shit on the toilet seat. I don't know how he got it up there.
Yuck.
On the toilet seat and he left it.
What the hell?
And I had to clean it. Because the cleaners weren't coming that night.
Yuck.
So I had to clean it.
Yuck.
Dude, hospitality is wild.
Yeah. I tell you, I always hate when like there's disrespect, when you're like on the piss or whatever, you're disrespecting people, like when they're like pissing in the toilet and they're just like going everywhere. And it's just like, come on, mate. Show something. You wouldn't do this at your house.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. We had a massive weekend at work the other weekend. There was literal holes in the men's toilet ceiling.
Really?
Yeah. They ripped the door off the thing. They went wild.
Oh, that toilet's wild.
It's so bad.
Yeah, that toilet's wild. Does that feel better getting off your chest, mate?
Yeah, reading some of them off makes me feel better.
Bit of a vent.
I hope everyone knows my pain. Do what you want to do.
Be what you want to be.
Relatables.
Well, Jake. Unfortunately, once again, it's over.
We're at an end.
Yeah, we're at another end and almost the end. We got one more episode until season 2 is over.
Sad time.
But like all good things, chapter's ending, but we're writing our own story and it's getting even better.
Flipping to a new chapter.
The next chapter is getting exciting.
It'll be fun. I think, we're going to punch some content out for you guys.
And I got a song to leave you guys on. And it's 6 a.m. by Channel Tries. And the key lyric to this song is, I ain't leaving. So we got one more episode. We're going out with a bang. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, thank you everybody for listening.
Mm-hmm.
That concludes this episode. And just leave it on. We love you again.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.